Hi, this is Steve Strezza, and today I'd like to show you Tweetbot for iPhone. So here we have it, and you can see right away it looks like a Twitter client, right? And if I scroll to the top here, if I see a list of tweets, nothing special there. You see this one here has been retweeted, and rather than displaying the avatar of the guy who retweeted it on top of the other avatar or something complicated like that, it just highlights it right there at the bottom, says retweeted by this guy. So it doesn't really clutter up the main interface with extra semantic information, it just adds it below, which is really handy. So we've hit the top and we need to load more, so most apps do use pull to refresh. This one uses a rather slick implementation of it, where if I zoom in here you can see that it's got this spinning, or this circular progress bar, which actually fills up the more I scroll, and once I hit the top it says release to refresh. I do, and it just starts spinning there, and then it loads more tweets. And it just works super well. It's actually a lot of fun to just fiddle with that control. I find myself doing it quite a bit. So now if I tap on a tweet here, it's going to pop open this drawer rather than going to a detail view, where I can do a bunch of things like reply, retweet, fave, look at some other options, or just look at the regular old tweets. So if I pull that up, it shows you the Twitter client, the time it was posted, the message, the author, some other options like conversation, related tweets, which is an interesting API that basically lets you, see other tweets in the reply chain. So I could tap on any of those to open, say, the conversation, but if I went back and I wanted to see the conversation from this point, I could do a swipe, and it will slide open the conversation little widget, and then it pops in the conversation view, which is just super handy. Similarly, I go the other way, right to left, and it loads the related tweets. But there aren't any, so sometimes they're there, sometimes they aren't. So here at the bottom we have our tab bar, which has my tweets, mentions, direct messages, favorites, and searches. But these last two over here, they're actually customizable. So if I tap and hold on them, it's going to pop up this list, and it lets me pick between retweets, lists, favorites, and searches. So I can customize those for however I like, and I happen to like favorites, so we'll just leave that there. So if we go to the tweet composer now, this is what it looks like. It shows you the geolocation information. I can tap that, and I can make it more or less accurate, or use similar locations, or remove it altogether. But I don't care. If I hit this little widget here, it's going to let me remove the location, choose a photo or video from my camera or library, or I can view drafts, and this is how you get to drafts within here. And I've got one ready for you, so we'll just go ahead and post that. And it posts in the background and pops up this little drawer when it's done and plays a little sound. This thing plays sounds throughout the entire interface, which is handy. It's a nice aesthetic touch. So there's two other things I'd like to show. If we hit the timeline thing, we can pull up some other timelines, including our lists, and pick whichever one we want there. So let's go back. So this is the multiple account selector. You can pick whichever account we want. If we tap on one of these buttons, it'll pull in the information for that account. This is the normal show a user screen. So this is all the information that you normally see for anybody: bio, website, location, how many followers, lists, all that. And we've got you can see their tweets, replies, favorites, and lists too. So it's all the information you pretty much want right in one spot. And lastly, we've got the settings. We can see you control the ambient sounds, you can control the font size, whether you display the username or the full name, the behavior that happens on triple tap, which I don't really use, and if it posts in the background, which just means doesn't wait to dismiss the new tweet composer, it just dismisses it right away, and if the new tweet fails, then it will just put that message in your drafts and let you know about it. And you also have individual account settings here. So if I pull up my account, you can see URL shortened through Cloud App, do image uploading and video uploading through TwitPic and YFrog, and I do send links to Read It Later, and there's a bunch of services in here that you can use to do all of that. So that's pretty much it. That's Tweetbot for iPhone. So thanks for watching, and check this app out. It should be out in the App Store later on today. Thank you very much.